Most of the time when these people be talking, I don't even hear them. They talk and they talk, but I do not hear shit when I'm near them. I swear to God that
What is up, a world of YouTube and peeps and poops all around the world? I haven't uploaded in such a long time. And first of all, I would like to apologize. I've completely rearranged my room. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. We're going to be talking about 10 things people say about Call of Duty's hardcore game modes. We're going to cover false things and true things. So I've decided to pick 5 things that are false and 5 things that are true. We're going to start off with false things. So without further ado, let's just get right on into it. Alright, so for starters, I have never used the Vesper before. This was actually my first gameplay with the Vesper, so if you do like this gameplay, hit that like button. So something that people say about hardcore, or core players to be more exact, is that they say that it's easier than core, and I want you guys to know that that's false, because you can die because of anything, really. Teammates, anything really. It just takes a lot more skill, to be honest. Reaction time is key. You can't really say that game mode is easier because you die faster or you get kills faster. Like, it all depends on the player and the playstyle that they have. Something else that they say is that more newbies play hardcore. Not true. It takes a lot more skill, like I said, with reaction time and all of those things. The longer you play, the better you get, type of thing. So if you're here playing, let's say, hardcore with, I don't know, friends, and they've all played it for a long time, you know, they're going to be telling you callouts and you're like, what are you saying? For example, right here, they called, I think it was this side, they call it B or C. I'm not too sure. I think it was C, because like on the other side, on the outside, it has a C. So they were calling it C, and I was like, what are you talking about? I don't know what C is. And they were like, it's the side of the building that has a C on it. And I was like, alright, fine. So we were spawning on that side. I was kind of confused. I didn't know where they were. So they told me C. So I was like, alright, fine. So I went to A, and then they were all like rushing in through A. I was kind of camping just a little bit, but that's something that you gotta do once in a while if you know that the other players are kind of aggressive. There was one guy in this game that had I think it was one dude, if I'm right. I'm not too sure. One of these guys had a pretty decent score per minute, higher than mine actually, and I was a little bit nervous that he was gonna kick our asses. But alright, that was number 10. Easier than core. No, it is not. Number 9 is that, like I said, more newbies play this game, is something that a lot of core players will say about hardcore. Reason being because you get kills faster, you die faster, so it kind of cancels each other out. It's not something more noobs would prefer to play, because, you know, they would want a better chance of actually surviving or getting a kill. Requires less aim, which is number 8, and I feel like that's, again, false, because if you're an inaccurate player, I mean, the chances of you getting a kill are very slim, depending on what gun you're using, of course. If you're using a semi-automatic gun, you could just go trigger happy. The chances of you getting a kill are not very high, because you're not really aiming. You're just going trigger happy, shooting at whatever you see. Therefore, you can get teammates killed. And with hardcore, if you didn't know, you kill 3 teammates and you get kicked out of the game for good. You could rejoin if nobody else joins in time or whatever. So number 7 is that it takes no skill to play hardcore. Again, another lie, because the more you play, the better you get, is the type of thing that hardcore is really about. It's either you aim, you're careful, you stay stationary, you could run around the map, you know, like if you're the type of person that has like really good score per minute, you don't die that often, and you get score streaks like nothing, then yeah, by all means, you'd be the type of person to just run and gun and rush 24/7. Me, for example, I'm definitely not that type of person. Literally more than half the high streaks I get in a game are from care packages. If not, then it's because I'm being stationary and I'm holding down this position. And there was one time that I think it was in this map, and it was maybe this game. I was hiding on top of the crates that are right there, those crates, and when I killed the guy, he was like, oh, he's camping on top of the crates, watch out when you go in. Therefore, he's calling me out, letting his teammates know to be careful when they go in, because I'm on the corner. See, for example, right there, I killed a teammate of mine because of my reaction time, I looked up immediately and saw somebody and shot. It happens. But you don't want to kill too many teammates. So number 7 is it takes no skill. It's a lie. It takes a lot of skill and I want to say patience, because the more you play, the better you get. This and that, you know, gotta practice. I don't want to say practice makes perfect. Number 6 is more campers, and I feel like that's maybe not as true as it is for core, because of the simple fact that in core you have the whole HUD. You have the ammo count, you have your specialist meter thing, you have the map. People will be using Sixth Sense, Dead Silence, Awareness, those types of things more often than they would in hardcore. Therefore, the chances of there being more campers are much higher than there would be for in a hardcore game. This game is actually not that bad on my part. I did pretty good. I wish I did a little bit better, but I was being, you know, kind of stationary. I didn't push too much. I didn't rush. I didn't die that much because of the fact that I was being stationary. My teammates were actually letting me know which side they were on. Like I said, this was my first gameplay with the Vesper. If you did like this video, or this section of the video of the bad things, false things that people say about hardcore, let me know in the comment section. If you do agree or disagree with anything, I do feel like I'm a little bit repetitive when it comes to those things. But yeah, next gameplay will be me covering things that are true about hardcore game modes in Call of Duty. Black Ops 3 to be more specific, because it's the one that I play the most. I've recently started playing Infinite Warfare. I don't know if I'm gonna be even uploading things on Infinite Warfare, to be honest. I'm not a big fan of the game. With the recent updates, it has been a bit more how do I say, smooth flowing when it comes to the game. I like the games that I've played. I think that might be because I've gotten more variants or something, or maybe they just updated it so that way things are more balanced out. That being said, let's just get right on into this true section of things players say about hardcore game modes in Call of Duty. Alright, so we're going to start off with number 5. Number 5 is team killing. It's aggravating when it happens on both parts. Maybe your teammate kills you and you're on a streak, and you want to get, let's say, like the Wraith or the Hater, and all of a sudden your teammate kills you. Oh shit, there goes your streak. You're gonna have to do it all over again to get your streak. Yeah, it doesn't count as a death, that's the plus side, but you lost your streak. Therefore, you gotta go ahead and kill more to get the Hater again. It's aggravating, like I said, because you lose your streak. If you're the one killing teammates by accident, you kill 3 teammates, like I said before, and you get kicked. You can rejoin, but you'd have to make sure that nobody joins before you get to join back, meaning, like, you know, making sure nobody joins before you get the chance to join back, as in, let's say, the loading screen of you being kicked back to the main multiplayer menu. The last gameplay that I showed you guys, I went 20-3, I believe it was. In this one, I think it's 25-8 or something like that, 25-6, something like that. I'm not showing you guys my best gameplays. I'm showing you guys gameplays that I've done things that are good and also not so good. For example, in the last gameplay I showed you guys, I killed a teammate. That was on accident. I said it was because of my reaction time, and it really was. I aimed up really quick and I shot him. I didn't see him in time. I didn't see his name in time, so I just shot and killed him. So we're gonna go ahead on from team killing, which is obviously bad. Sometimes it happens to me and I get upset and I yell at my friends, and they go like, "You need to relax. It's not that serious. It's just a game." The leader of my clan, actually tells me sometimes that I'm a hothead when it comes to that type of thing, and I need to relax and I need to, like, control myself. And that is true. Ellie, if you're watching this, you know I'm working on that. Number 4, easy nukes. I kind of disagree with that because of the fact, again, goes back to team killing. Let's say you're trying to get the nuclear medal to get the calling cards or whatever. You can easily lose your streak because a teammate killed you, or you can die in stupid ways like a C4 or a grenade you didn't see coming out of nowhere, or a teammate calling out a player late. something else that I could say about easy nukes is that it also depends on your playstyle. You can't be the type of person that says, I'm going to get a nuke in this game, but I'm just going to push head on. Oh my god, it's Nuketown. Let's push and get the nuke. No, it's not how it works. In Nuketown, for example, I've told my clan mates that we can't be pushing too much because it's a small map, and you shouldn't push on maps that are too small so often because, you know, spawns keep flipping, and by the time you get across the map to the other side, spawns have already flipped. So your teammates are gonna spawn wherever you are. So it's aggravating. The easy nukes is a true thing, but in a way it's also not so true. Reaction time, I covered it in the last gameplay. Reaction time is key, it's crucial. But again, you got to make sure you don't kill teammates. So it's a true thing about hardcore, because you can't just aim and shoot like wherever. You have to like actually aim at the person, because ammo count. You don't have your HUD really. You can't see how much ammo you have. Me, for example, I'm the type of person that, like, I could shoot and continue shooting, and I run extended mag on a lot of my classes because of the fact that I shoot a lot. There's a lot of the times that, like, I get nervous and my eyes like shake inside my head or whatever, and like I just go like with the gun or the controller, and like I feel my head like shake a little bit. So you see, again, I killed my teammate there on accident. I saw his name. I don't know what came over me to just shoot. Number 2 is something major for me, especially because I'm not a solo player. I play with a team, and that's communication. For me, communication is very important because of the simple fact that, especially if you're playing in a team, in hardcore, you want to be able to know where the enemy is spawning, where the enemy is camping. You want to know all those things. So say, for example, that in this map, for example, actually no, let's say Fringe, for example. Let's say that they're all rushing or pushing toward the garage side, and you're spawning at barn, and all of a sudden your teammates push to the White House, and now they're not spawning at the White House anymore. You're spawning at barn, you're still at barn, and they all switch to barn. Therefore, you're not communicating with your teammates, so you won't know that they're going to be coming from behind you, which sucks bad. And it's happened to me a lot of times, especially on Nuketown. I'm going to be wrapping this up real quick. Right here, I'm going to show you real quick. Yeah, 25 and 3 actually. I'm going to pause this. The top one for me is understanding other players' playstyle. That meaning you can have somebody in your team, or even if you're not really like communicating with them or whatever, you could still have that person on your team that's always pushing. You can have that player that's always trying to camp. You can have that player that's always trying to troll other players for the hell of it. And then you can have the players that are like me, that they try to be stationary in a section, and then once spawn switch, they go ahead and switch to another section of the map. It's not really all that easy to, you know, communicate with players that are, how do I say, not as understanding when it comes to playstyle, because playstyle is very important in the aspect of, like, you know, helping each other out. And I feel like it's important to understand everybody else's playstyle in the game, who you're playing with, because they could be not as good, you know. Like, let me just take one of my friends, for example. Let's take, for example, Kill Switch. It's female. She went 26 and 6 in this game, and I think it's, again, because, you know, we were communicating a lot. We were letting each other know where they were. We weren't pushing. We constantly had a UAV up or something like that. And personally, like, we've played a lot together, so we more or less understand our play style. I understand that her play style is sort of rushing, but it's also a bit stationary. By stationary, I mean, like, you know, she stays in a specific area of the map when we spawn there, or if not, she'll push on ahead and stay in a specific area because she knows that they're going to go through that area of the map more frequently than they do other parts of the map. I am a little bit in the same way, but I don't push right away. As you guys saw in this map, or this gameplay, I kind of stood in my area of the spawn. I jumped up on top of the lab and I stood there for a little bit to see if my teammates were going to go ahead and push and flip the spawns, and then I could, you know, get a couple kills in the lab area. But they didn't flip as soon as I thought they would. The reason why I thought they would flip immediately is because my friend Twisted likes to push a lot, and he's the type of person that believes that if you shoot a teammate in the beginning 15 seconds of a hardcore game, it will kill you. It does count as a death. I mean him. Like, if he's the one shooting you, then he will die, and it will count as a death for him, not for you. He pushes a lot, and he believes that that's good luck. That, like, you know, you kill a teammate, or you pretend to kill a teammate in the first 15 seconds, and then you die. It's like, I don't know, some kind of good luck or whatever. I feel like that's a myth. That's a lie. That's a false thing people say about hardcore. Like I say, it's all about playstyle, reaction time, communication, those types of things. Those are all important things that you gotta take into consideration when you're playing hardcore. Also, try to play with a team, and when you're playing with a team, try to communicate and understand each other's playstyle. I cannot stress that enough. If any of my clanmates are watching this, I want you guys to know that I appreciate you guys. I love playing with you guys, and hopefully you guys can join me for some more live streams. And I really hope that you guys take that into consideration, the learning play styles and the communication especially, because when we play on Nuketown, I feel like a lot of you guys like to push too much, and I've talked to Ellie about it, and she agrees with it. We played a game on Nuketown, and we didn't do that bad. Yeah, we died a little bit over 10 times, all of us, but a couple of us may have not died more than like 7 times, and that was because, you know, we held our spawn for as long as we could. I would say maybe they flipped like once or twice, maybe 3 times in the whole game, which was like 5 minutes or whatever. Yeah, that's all I wanted to cover for today in this video. And if you did enjoy, hit that like button. If you think that these videos are actually even in slightest bit good or right in any way, shape, or form, if I said something that didn't really make too much sense, let me know in the comment section, and I will do my best to elaborate on it or explain it in a way that isn't as confusing. I am looking forward to streaming, pretty soon. I've been busy with a lot of working hours lately, and like I said, I rearranged my room. I don't know if you guys can even see, like, I moved my bed from this corner of the room to that corner. My desk was over there, now it's over here. So yeah, my turtle's over there still. But yeah, if you did enjoy, hit the like button, subscribe for more, become a peep and poop today, and as always,